on the side of the road was a very nice, might I say, Ford F-250, much like my Cowboys Ford F-250, except it was white. It was all chromed out. It had all the nice tires, and I mean, it was a bad to the bone truck. And I looked at it sitting beside the road, and I'm thinking to myself, that joker apparently got drunk last night and had enough sense at least to call somebody to come get him and left his truck sitting beside the road. That was smart. Until I got up close to the truck and I realized that the gas cap was open, and the Lord spoke to me. And he said, no, it wasn't that he was drunk. It wasn't that there was anything wrong with the truck. The truck still looks good. The truck still looks good, but it's just out of gas. Everything else was all right with the driver, and everything was okay with the vehicle, but it just had no gas. See, I don't care how good you look. I don't care how good you make your Christian walk look to everybody else. I don't care how often you attend service. I don't even care how much you pray and how much you read. If you don't have the Holy Spirit, if you don't have the gas in the vehicle, you ain't going nowhere. You just spinning your wheels. I'm just going to church and going home and going to church and going home. And I'm calling myself a Christian, but I hate it. I look good, but I hate it. And the Lord said, it is not enough to look like a Christian. It's not enough to call yourself a Christian. You should love it. You should love it. You should have the power to go somewhere. Not only that, but you should have the power to put somebody else in the back of the bed of the truck and take somebody with you. So I just wonder, how's your walk? How's your walk? Are you sitting beside the road looking good but ain't got no gas? Are you still just in the same spot you were when you first got saved? Haven't grown any? You can't pray for nobody. You can't help nobody because you're too busy needing all the prayer for yourself. The enemy is afraid that somebody's going to preach truth. The enemy is afraid that somebody is going to decide to walk in truth and stop walking in that made-up walk that you keep walking in. And so you go home and you still addicted, and you still sleeping with who you want to sleep with, and you still upset, and you still mad, and you still got a temper, and you still beating everybody up, and you still wishing you was at the bar, but you won't go to the bar because no, I done said I was saved. But if you keep on wishing you were there and you keep on missing, after a while you're going to, because you're making yourself try to be free when you're really not free. The problem is that you're not really walking on truth, you're walking on a lie. Because I'm here to tell you that when you really get what you're supposed to have, all of a sudden the truth will begin to change you and will begin to set you free. There is freedom in this walk. There is freedom in this walk. And that's what the Lord began to speak to me. Is the problem is it's really not with the Christian in the pew. The problem is with the preacher in the pulpit. I'm not going to lay the blame on you. I'm going to lay it on myself. The problem is with the preacher in the pulpit, because we have been manipulated by the people. And if we don't encourage you, then you get mad and won't come. If we preach truth, you ain't coming, because that hurts. I don't like that. I don't like somebody to tell me that I've got to change something or I've got to do something. Or you mean to tell me that I've got to want to smoke this but can't? That's exactly what I'm telling you. Oh, but I thought he was going to take all the desire away. Guess what? He didn't take all the desire away. I had to make a choice. I want you more than I want that. And I'm going to preach it straight this morning, and y'all may not ever come back, and that's okay too. I don't have a problem with that. But I will not stand before him with this. And I had no idea it was going to be here, so don't say, well, she's preaching to me. The thing is that what happens is because we don't want to preach the truth, because we don't want to offend anybody, because we live in a nation today. We live in a generation of people that how dare that offends me. Well, you're probably going to get offended today, darling. I'm sorry, but you're probably going to get offended today, all right? The problem is that we are sugarcoating scriptures, and by sugarcoating the word, you are misquoting the word.